Okay. All right, this is the January meeting of the Parks and Rec Committee. It's January 6th at 6:30. I will introduce ourselves for the audio recording. Jean Metherall, Chair.
Bonnie Cody, member.
Bernie Scutel, member.
Michael Coughlin, member.
John Scutel, member.
And online,
Tim
Mary
Bourne,
Jo.
Select Board.
Mary Jo McCarthy, member.
okay. Any adjustments to the agenda? Okay, the meeting minutes for December up for approval.
There's somebody in the waiting room.
Yeah, aren't they supposed to put their name in
I
now?
don't know.
You could message them maybe. Best. Or
Hello?
Hello, Jean. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Tim, hi.
I thought it was gonna be something.
You
special.
forgot.
I know.
You
You
forgot
came
all
in-
about me, didn't you?
No, you're listed as guest.
No, Tim is listed separately.
No, that's Tim
No, that's
Bourne.
Tim
Board,
Uh,
owner guest.
So you're in as owner guest.
Hmm.
I didn't know who you were.
Yeah, we were a little worried about.
Oh,
Let me
you were
in.
worried.
Hey, where we were, Tim O'Reilly's joined us, but where we are on the agenda is we're reviewing and review and approval of the minutes for the December meeting.
Okay.
So moved.
Any comments before? Okay, we have a motion. Any second?
Second.
Any comments? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. We have no visitors online and therefore no public comment. Starting with P lots, I just wanted to touch base on those steep areas. I don't know if you had a chance to talk
Oh,
to.
someone's coming.
Okay. I didn't know if you had a chance to talk to Chad or to excavation, the excavation.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Scott,
Hey, Scott.
Everybody.
Good.
how are you? Want me to slide down? You wanna come
Sure.
in here? What do you want? What do you? Right.
Scott Sainsbury, member.
So when do you want us, we're talking about the, at P lots, the steep sections and starting to get lead time on it. Should we start talking to them about it, do you think?
Probably soon. I
Soon.
was kind of waiting till after the holidays and all
Okay.
that stuff, so.
Cause this is, something we want to pay for this before
Right.
June, so they'd have
Yes.
to be finished and we'll
Yeah.
make sure we can get in their queue early
Mhm.
enough. Do you need anything from me or anybody else? Or do you want any of us to join the discussion? No.
It'd probably be good to have, you there,
Okay,
you know, just to kind of make sure we get everything together and anybody else that wants to be there.
okay.
Sure. I don't think Tim's gonna come up for it, but.
Nope.
Nope.
And Scott, you were away last time.
Yeah.
You had brought up the potential of a birding platform that
right.
GMA may be interested in being involved in. I just
Yep.
didn't know if there was any change in status.
I contacted one guy, who, works with one of the marine salvage companies. And they were just too busy to talk at that time. Now the winter may have calmed things down, so I'll try them again. Yeah, so I don't have any progress.
Who is this you were talking to?
Brian is now working with, what's the guy's name? Sorry.
Lucas Campbell,
Yeah, it might be.
Green Mountain Marine.
Yeah,
Services?
yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Do we need to, you're trying to get a quote first before we?
No,
talk
just trying to talk
GMA?
about design,
Okay.
feasibility and, something that we could, I already told you that, expert, the consultant on the Pilots Bay project said that if we had something that we towed in there and hooked to the shore temporarily every year, we wouldn't even need permits or anything, was his assessment, so that sounds like the way to go, but I'd like to talk to
Mhm.
those guys and see what they say.
And if we are gonna approach, Green Mountain
Yeah.
Audubon, do they have a window that we have to worry about or anything, or?
Not really,
Okay,
yeah, it's pretty flexible,
okay.
yeah.
Anything else with P-lots? Okay, Ingalls, anything going on with Ingalls?
I can say that, there was a bit of a sledding party at Randall's the other
it was
day.
actually on the website.
It
It
was
It was on the Facebook,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was cute. I thought maybe it was today.
It was really
Oh.
good, yeah. It was,
I meant to tell you that.
Patrick Hellman, who has his farm group, right, Mary Jo? And
Yeah,
Genevieve.
he was the brave one who went out with the kids on that cold day.
Yeah,
My daughter and I set up the party, so
yeah.
yeah, it
I
was
was-
great. It was
It
great.
was
They
great.
loved
They
it.
were having fun. I was over there cross-country skiing and we bumped into them and they were all leaving, but the kids were having a great time.
They were. I thought they'd be back quicker than they were. They were troopers. And
Yeah,
it's a great hill for kids that age. It's really big enough. It's
it
really
is.
steep enough
perfect.
and long enough. It's great. Yeah.
Yep. So, there are extra snowshoes and an extra sled over there just in case people want to go over there.
I know. I
Right.
put that in my post. Jean told me that you had put in the sled, so I
Yeah.
added that to the post. Yeah.
Anything else with Ingalls? How about the footpath?
Not much at this point.
Yeah,
Quiet right now,
Quiet.
thank goodness.
all right, camps.
Okay, so,
We have to, is this
I have something about these.
you want this one?
I got one.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have our usual summer camps scheduled. Our whole entire summer is booked with camps. So we have art camp, as we can see, July 6th through 10th, pickleball camp. Is that okay with you? Is that date okay? with
Same
you?
as last year, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Alright.
day different.
Yeah, no, but same week, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, mid-July,
Mhm.
yeah. Kayak camp with Dan Foster, Megan Foster. And a swim camp for 2 weeks, first 2 weeks in August and, well, end of July and August. And then, nature and free nature. But Dan Foster has requested the use of Camp Angles for a camp that he's organizing. He and Megan are organizing camps out of the Grand Isle School. So it's a sort of a new business that they're starting up. So
It is a private business.
it's a private business.
Hmm.
So he has requested the use of Camp Engels for a survival camp. Where they're going to learn about outdoor adventure, pre-planning. Participants will also be introduced and practice essential skills, including knot tying, shelter building, fire making, basic orienteering, and backcountry first aids. And he would was curious to know whether there was an available week at Engels. That was an open week. Okay, any discussion on that?
So when's nature camp?
Well, we've got history camp too.
Yeah, and we have, well, history camp is at the beginning. We're not paying for this is his camp, so.
No, just as far as scheduling.
Scheduling, yeah, history camp is, it's the last few days of June.
And
up
then
to the 4th of July weekend.
nature and pre-K are the second and third week of August, right?
Exactly. So we have the history camp, the first week in July. And art camp, the 6th through the 10th. Pickleball, the 13th through the 17th, kayak, the 20th through the 24th. And Megan and Dan will be doing that kayak camp as well. Swim camp, the last week in July, first week in August.
Well, the pickleball camp's not on at
No,
Ingalls at all.
absolutely not.
Either
That's
that or
why-
swim
Right.
camp, but that's when she starts yoga, right? And
Who starts yoga?
Kim?
Kim,
Yeah,
Also,
I don't really I don't really organize that or put that.
No, but
No.
that's on the calendar for Ingalls.
Yeah, I haven't heard the dates on that.
Okay, but that's usually during swim camp. She doesn't,
Right.
she starts a little later in the year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But she's very flexible, and if we have another camp there, I think that's fine.
What about the July 13th, the pickleball one?
Pickleball, he's doing something else then.
Hmm.
So, he
So-
teaches our kayak camp.
So it kind of has to be in the last 2 week, during swim camp.
Yeah, it's just 1 week though. In terms of yoga, they
Mhm.
start at the end of June and continue through July and August. So I think they can be flexible about that. And it's not in the evening, and they do evening yoga there.
Now, are we charging him since this is private? How's this?
The
What are
only
we
thing I was
thinking
thinking
here?
about charging him for was cleaning.
Okay, and he's gonna have to get his own liability insurance, or
Yeah.
their camp will, right?
yeah, I'm sure, they're running other camps
Yeah,
too,
this is
so
not us.
I'm sure they're gonna have insurance, they'll just need to submit that.
Yeah. So we'll have to hold him to the liability insurance because we're not running that. It would not
Absolutely.
cover him at
Yeah.
all or cover us having that event
Exactly.
there.
Especially if there's, I told him I was a little concerned about the fire thing, especially if we had a dry season like we did last year. But I can tell you that he is a very careful and responsible person.
So he would need liability and we would charge him for the cleaning.
Right,
If they use,
if they use the long.
if they use the long house. When he did the camps for us before, he did a survival kind of camp.
An adventure, what we call it, an
Yeah.
adventure camp. Yeah, he's worked for us before.
So we're looking at that somewhere between July 27th and August 6th.
Well, July 27th through the 31st
Okay.
is a week long camp.
Okay, so he'd have to put an application in still. We'd have to vote on it
Okay,
Yeah.
because we're not sponsoring it. He's
That's
doing
right.
this as a private.
Mm.
And then we'd have to make the call on what we were or weren't gonna charge him, and then he would have to provide the town with the copy of the liability.
yeah,
And why would we not charge him?
We're gonna charge him the
Yeah.
cleaning fee,
Is
which
there-
is, no, not really. We really have a cleaning fee is all
Yeah.
we really have.
Any of that's kind of all in discussions.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
For utilization?
no.
Okay.
It is a fee, but it's mainly to cover the cleaning. And that's what we're in discussion about, changing that so that it's more specific to being a cleaning fee. But we haven't done that yet as a,
Something would apply to anyone else who can use the space.
yeah,
For now.
yeah,
For now.
for now until we define it, yeah.
Yep.
So how's everyone else, any other comments or?
What's the age group for that? Yeah, see that?
probably like, I'm guessing, 10, 11, 12,
Well, his kayak group is 8 to 11, right?
right, but that's our camp. And he's-
Yeah.
We've always tried to keep the price of camps accessible to all the kids. That won't happen with a private camp, though, correct?
Right.
Is that
Well-
something that we have a problem with?
That's a business that they have. That is a business, so.
I know, that's my point exactly, and you know, I'm fine with the camp, don't get me wrong, but it
We're
just,
not-
it,
Yeah,
we,
yeah, we're
that's,
not-
we, you know, our, you know, kind of our goal, our mission has been to make our camps at Ingalls available to all the kids. Is
But
there,
it's not our.
I know,
camp.
that's the point I'm making, it's
Yeah.
a for-profit camp.
It's a for-profit camp. He and Megan have started
I
this.
I know all about the whole thing, it's just a question I'm posing, that's all.
Yeah, I think Mary Jo, right, in a sense that we probably ought to make sure that our public understands the difference between our camps and this camp, because it would be easy to, I'm not saying we don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying,
understand.
you know, it'd be really easy for people to say, well, why the heck are they charging for that camp, you know?
Well, it
How
won't
come
be a
it's so
lot.
expensive and my kids can't
Yeah.
go? Yeah, that's all.
We won't be advertising.
Bernie, do we know how much he's gonna charge?
I have no idea.
No,
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I
Just
can
one.
ask him, but we're not gonna be advertising it as our camp.
No, it's as if somebody was having a wedding there.
Exactly. They're just utilizing that space.
and this all came about in the past week, so.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to put a thing in a wrench in the works, but I just want us to think it through, that's all. Because this is
Yeah.
very different than what we've been doing at Ingalls, and I know there's no we in it, but I think we need to discuss it. That's all.
Yeah, well, he needs to put in the application
He needs to go through the
and with the
process.
description and then we can
Mhm.
vote on it.
Yeah.
Presumably they'd be using
Yeah.
the longer.
Yeah, he should come to a meeting.
Well, on the application, he should fill that out, and it does ask those questions on there.
Those are going restroom.
Yeah,
Yes, he will need to use the restrooms.
so he's gonna have to pay the cleaning fee,
Right.
the liability, and
Right.
apply. We have to vote on it after he applies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We had some issues with a private entity that wanted to use Donaldson for pickleball clinics. They were out of the edge. It really wasn't our concern. It was Grand Isle Rec's concern, but he was going to use it for the afternoon and make $600 in the afternoon, so much ahead. And the Grand Isle Rec was hesitant to have a private entity make that kind of money off public land. And we ended up turning him down.
interesting.
Well, maybe that should be part of our discussion when we revamp this, if it's a private organization making some funds. I know that the state, when you rent something for the state, they ask you if you're gonna be collecting any fees or anything from the participants. And then they want to understand how that plays out. So
Yeah.
maybe when we revamp, we differentiate private
Mhm.
for-profit organizations and handle them a little bit differently.
Yeah, I think we need to keep that in mind.
Yeah, same thing at the nature refuge. People cannot come on and profit from being there. They can't. You know, they can come do things, but they can't profit from it.
Yeah.
But there is precedence here in that, like yoga here makes a profit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think we need to have a clear definition in advance, but I think at this point, he's under we don't have a definition.
Yeah.
No,
So,
no,
so I think
he's under our old umbrella.
Yeah. yeah.
Which doesn't exist.
Got a couple holes in it.
The holes in it.
It just doesn't
Tim, I
exist.
just had a kind of scary idea. If North Hero School doesn't allow us to have pickleball, what will we do for the camp? You don't know about that, maybe.
Yeah, I don't. Pogo is supposed to be working with.
He
the
hasn't heard
spring-
back from her, but I didn't really think about it in terms of this camp.
Yeah,
Mm.
well, we would probably find another spot for the camp between,
Yeah,
yeah,
That's cool.
between Alberg or Knights or Donaldson.
okay. I didn't think about that till just now.
That's hot. Put it back.
Put it back, right? Back under the rug, okay, sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask him for a liability insurance, copy of his liability insurance. Ask him to fill out the formal application online. Tell him that he is at the very least gonna have to pay a cleaning fee.
Mhm.
And, how much is he charging for kids? We just wondered.
Yeah.
And, then we'll have a committee vote on that. And would he need to come to a meeting?
He should.
Doesn't have to, we approve him without him showing up,
Right.
but he's welcome to.
Okay.
The liability insurance that the town usually uses is through VCLT,
Right.
and there's an online application that he could just fill out for that, for the use of Ingalls. It
Okay.
might not fit what he has for the rest of his camp, right?
Right.
Because it has to be specific to Ingalls.
Yeah,
So he'll have to do that with VCLT.
okay.
VLCT, I'm backwards.
Vermont
City
Vermont
and towns, yeah, I'm doing that
Legal Studies
backwards,
and
yeah.
Towns.
Doing that backwards. Anything else with, oh, history update.
Yeah. Um, Ronnie Lee and Tracy Giroux and Jean and I have been meeting about a new camp that we're planning to add to our agenda, proposed history camp. And that will happen at the first last 3 days of June and the first day of July. So that first week before July 4th. And it's, of course, our country's 250th birthday, so that's pretty exciting. But we're not quite sure of the ages, but we're thinking around five to eight.
How about
four
like
to
40
seven.
to 80?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. Tracy just interviewed someone yesterday to be the director. That's the key, is finding an appropriate director. Someone who would want to work for 4 days, and do a summer camp with little kids in terms of, what it would be like to live in the olden days. And I understand that Ronnie Lee's husband is going to be baking bread for the kids, but it's going to be all hands-on and activities and learning about chores that you might have had as a child during those times, that sort of thing. So we're pretty excited about it, but the key is finding a director. And that's what it's based on. So we're all waiting for that. Yeah,
Do the adult one in the evening.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, not for me, but I'm thinking about people I live with. I
how to make bread.
know, history. I think I have a little history about it.
Yep.
So it's in conjunction with the North Hero Historical Society, and we're hoping to organize a field trip to the Grand Isle High Log House, which I think would be fun, because
Yeah.
there's always there would be a docent there explaining that, the chores that kids might have had or whatever, and and Tracy will be at the North Hero Historical Society, which I think will be fun too.
Go be a donut.
Any questions about that?
That's great.
Anything else on camps?
I don't think so.
When will they be advertised or will it be?
Well, we'd have to solidify all this information about the history camp before we put our brochure out.
Yeah.
This is what our brochure looked like last year. Remember that? And so it looks like we could squeeze enough in it if Lauren, our head swim instructor, organizes this brochure. I'm sure she could squeeze it.
Got some of this.
Yeah,
Mine's too long. She can cut half of that. You want me to cut it for her? I will.
yeah, that'd be great. If you want to send it over to me, email. And I can send it over to her. You can take that.
Again, okay.
Oh, yes, yeah. Okay. So,
So I have a little more information about publicizing our camps and events. It looks like the superintendent is going to, he's already given Ashley Hanlon the okay to send community events home via hands-on things, plus the newsletter. And I talked to the Julie Pigeon, who's the Folsom principal, and she said because Lisa is allowing Ashley to do it, that all the schools will be allowed to do it. So we'll be able to advertise through them.
Oh, wonderful.
Yay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be great. Okay. I'll be sure to
Yep.
sort of do that when we're ordering the number of brochures.
Yeah, let me check that we can send home the brochures before you do that. I asked specifically if it could be something physical, but let's make sure when the time comes, right?
For sure.
I'll check that. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Mary Jo, for following up on that.
Well, I felt like I dropped the ball when all of a sudden I brought the brochures and she said, "Oh, we can't send them home." And I thought, "Oh, you've got to be kidding."
Yeah.
I have hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Anything else with camps?
That's all.
All right, events. How's Tai Chi doing?
We've had 3 sessions. We've had a few people show up. It was over the holidays. It was Christmas. New
I saw
Year.
you advertise.
And then I put another, and then I said, I'll just wait to advertise again till, now, which is what I did. But, yeah, Rob usually has a good following. When we've done it before here, we've had 15, 20 people, so. Um, and he has a good following in South Hero. I think it'll pick up.
So we're all set up here through.
Yeah, and I have to talk to Tracy to find the billing is once a month, but I'm not sure whether.
So we're not gonna be billed for this basically, because we both come out of the same general fund. When I talked to Lisa about it,
Okay,
so I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh,
She was
okay.
gonna talk to Tracy, so don't expect a bill.
okay.
Because what am I supposed to take it out of one account and put it back in that
Well, and
account?
that, I was waiting till it started and then I was gonna talk to Tracy and say, does this really make sense?
Yeah, I don't think Lisa wants to deal with that. Besides, we're sponsoring it.
Yeah,
The town is sponsoring it,
it's the
so,
town is
yeah,
sponsoring.
so we should get it for free. So
Right, okay.
they were gonna talk, but
All right, good.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good news.
all right,
It's not even extra heat because they already have the heat on for the yoga, so
yep.
when it works.
Yeah, right.
All right, what do we want to do with Great Ice? So,
What's going on with Great Ice?
so we've had there's been a couple core meetings. We're gonna have a bigger meeting this week. But plans are in place. They're going in place for it. They've got all new skates now. He bought like 31 pairs of skates through
Wow.
some fund that he got. And so it's full over there. The skate shack is pretty full and they're trying to figure out how to identify them so people won't walk away with them.
Right.
So I don't know what do we want to do for Great Ice?
What do they need us for? What could we do?
Well,
I wouldn't mind like helping with the skate rental.
that's one thought. We
Okay.
could get you involved with doing that too.
We can man the skate and
So
snowshoe.
what they were gonna think about doing is they're gonna have right over here where the picnic tables are, they're gonna have a help desk. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but it would be somebody who would be there pointing out things. They may move some of the skates from the shack over to there so that they're more accessible over there.
okay.
Yeah, but otherwise he's putting up signs that will get people all the way back there. The shelves are full now and there's all different sizes from like this to this, so, and they're
Are they
nice.
containers or
Huh?
are they on shelves or in bins that can be carried?
They're on shelves right
Okay.
now. They came in and we had to put laces in them and stuff
Yeah,
like
right.
that, so that's what we did a couple weeks ago. So they were trying to figure out how to label them and identify them, how to
Mhm.
present them. They was gonna put the sizing on the back of them or something like that, so that people could just understand what to. And there's also still a discussion about whether they should charge, not so much charge from them, but have somebody leave something, or and I
Yeah.
don't know if it's a credit card or something, but I doubt that's what they want to do, but so that
In
they'll,
the mountain, in other words?
Yeah, leave your
Yeah.
license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you a license. which
so
is-
they're looking for somebody to kind of run that. So if anybody's interested in doing that,
I mean,
I'm
that's
doing-
that's something we could do, the committee could do, or I would volunteer for that.
Yeah. Really cool.
I think Saturday would be the big day, right? Cause Sunday's the over and back, Friday night. There may be some on Friday night, but probably less.
Maybe setting up a volunteer list in terms of time, because, I think it's hard to expect people to stand around for hours and hours renting skates,
Yeah.
but in the cold.
Well, they've insulated that thing. It was hot in there the other day, so that's a good thing.
Can that shed move at all? That's not like.
Oh, no,
No,
I've never seen it, so.
No, it's also the Zamboni garage,
Oh.
so.
It's behind the chamber.
And are there lights leading to it? Because that would be.
Well, there could be.
Yeah,
Yeah, there could be.
yeah, in terms of stick lights or something.
Mm-hmm. So I've heard you interested. Is anybody else
I would do a
interested in
shift
doing that?
too. Shift, I mean, I wouldn't want to do it.
Maybe that's what we do as a committee.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign up sheet for times
Yeah.
and.
okay.
And-
Yeah.
Does
And are we
someone want to
gonna-
take charge of that? I'm doing the food for this,
Yeah,
so
Jean's busy.
I've got to hand my hands.
It's the person that's running the skate thing.
Well, that's what they're looking for, somebody to do it.
You want to do that, Bernie?
Yeah, sure.
We can,
Would you?
I
want-
mean, are we still talking about doing a table up here? No.
Well, so the problem is they've rented out the place to the farmer's market, so we would probably have to get permission from the farmer's market
So
to
I
join
think,
them.
I think we don't do that and just do the skate
I
thing.
agree. And
Okay,
maybe sell,
Yeah,
Couldn't we do like an informational thing in the skate?
We could,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
We could have brochures there and,
so maybe this little help thing, if we're gonna put some of the skates there too, we could have information there
yeah,
too.
decals and
Exactly, yeah.
brochures and stuff. Let people knock
Yeah.
themselves out.
Yeah, maybe the skates could be returned there,
That's,
picked up in the shed and returned.
well, no, they should go to the same place, because I think we should do something like when you go to a climbing gym or something, you leave your license, you get your shoes, you get your harness.
Like a bowling
and stuff.
the problem with that though, is that's a business. Would people feel, a volunteer leaving your license? But
Well-
that's something to be discussed, right?
Well, that's why it'd be in one spot. This is where it is and.
Or leave $20 or something, or,
Something.
Yeah, we always
and
have.
then you get it back when you return it.
Car keys.
I can help out, but I'm actually gonna be out of town that week.
Here, tell
Okay.
us where you're going. It's kind of warm where you're going, I think, right?
Flying into Key West, going up the marathon.
You are, good for you.
Very good.
We like marathon.
That's so.
Kayak there a lot.
Say hi to those turtles.
So
Turtle hospital.
I think he's looking for a captain of this, so that's how we do it in Great Ice. There's captains of each event. Would anybody be willing to be the captain?
Does the captain mean that you have to stay there all day and all night?
No,
No,
Well,
you.
I mean, you go to the meetings.
You go to the meetings to explain where you are, so all the volunteers
see.
understand what's going
Okay.
on. And then,
All right, John, let's be.
All right, I will definitely do a shift.
Okay, good.
I have house guests, but I will do.
Okay, John and I'll be captains.
okay, there's a meeting tomorrow night at
I heard
5.
the meetings.
Yeah.
I can relay information if you can't make it.
Jean, what time and where?
It's 5 o'clock right here
Okay.
tomorrow night. You'll hear the whole thing because everyone's getting introduced to the whole plan, I guess.
That'll be good to
Okay.
know.
All right.
All right.
Skate captains.
Nice gate captains. And then I'm not sure, we had mentioned at one point, somebody had mentioned maybe having the snowshoes there, but I don't know if there's space around or
Yeah, I
maybe,
was gonna ask.
I don't know. Carl's gonna plow quite a bit to park back here,
Yeah.
but I don't know if there's space out in his property to walk. I don't know.
Would people ever want to walk across the lake in snowshoes? I mean, I guess.
If it-
Yeah, I have.
There's-
I led that one time with snowshoes. It depends on the snow.
Yeah,
If you have-
If there's a lot of snow, then you're gonna want.
unfortunately, it's gonna be really warm. The next few
Yeah.
days, I think, or the next week. I hope
Yeah,
ice
I think
doesn't-
so too.
No, the ice won't melt.
It won't.
No.
No,
Too
I think
far
that-
gone now.
I think the ice is set unless it.
All the negativity here.
What are we- What?
Negativity.
Oh,
No, it's,
negative.
no.
Nakedtivity?
What's the date?
13th is the Friday.
Yeah, so how many pairs of snowshoes do we have?
They're at the live, well, there's,
Like
5 or 6, there's, yeah, I'm not sure if we counted them.
Yeah.
'Cause we've had donations.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, a couple
At
came
least
back last
8
year
to 10,
too.
At least,
So that,
minimum 8 to 10 sets.
I mean, people, we could tell them about Ingles, for gosh sakes. If we had the snowshoes here, they could run and say, hey,
Yeah, I
place to
think, I
go.
think we can bring the snowshoes over to the shed and have them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Bring some Ingles
Sure.
brochures.
Yeah.
All right, anything else with Great Ice? All right, Mary Jo, the library collaboration on the tracking.
Yes, Caroline wants to do it during the week of February vacation. And who knows if that's a good choice or not. We've done other days, so we're going to try that. I think I told you that somebody left off two or three boxes of activities. She was a librarian. She's a retired school librarian. So, you know, everything we need for the most part is there. You know, we have the tracking, we have, you know, all sorts of things. The only thing that Caroline ordered, and did I send this to you, Jean, or not?
I don't think so. I haven't seen anything
Okay,
from
I
you in a
have it.
while.
I have the original. We ordered some plastic scat to leave around because we're not going to probably find feces in the library yard. And I think, and I was gonna wait and run it by you guys to see if we could pay for half of it. It came to less than $70, but she said that she has money, so she would order it. So I have I have the receipt that she sent to me, and I can email it to you. It's like $30 or $35 for us, but since we don't have to buy anything for materials because it's all in those boxes. And then the only other thing would be, and I already have permission, is to buy some more books. And I will have those by then. I haven't ordered them yet, but I have them right here. So I will do it. So that's it. And so we can advertise on the Grand Isle School, the Island Schools website, and that's a good thing. We can. Julie Pigeon is willing to do it. She was even before she got the okay from Lisa. We're just putting it on the PTO side. There's a couple of pieces of that newsletter, so I just don't know how far abroad we want to advertise. I mean, I guess it would be good if they couldn't fit into the library, but I don't know if I should be worried about that and just maybe do the school that we feed into. What do you think?
We have not had luck getting people before, so I would advertise as much as you could.
All
If we have
right.
an overflow, wow.
Especially on vacation week.
Yeah, if we have an overflow, I was thinking of seeing if we could get the Methodist Church basement because it fits more people, so we can be mobile if we need to, because we can push people away, and the library is not huge. But yeah, I think, and then we should probably do the whole county, Alberg as well, since
And you
that
might
ability
wanna,
to advertise will be district wide. Lisa's not going to let some schools do it and some not. So.
Mary Jo, you might want to do an RSVP on that, and that way you'll have an idea.
Yeah,
how many
I was
people-
thinking of that. Yeah, like a not mandatory one. If you don't RSVP and can, but I'd like to get an idea. Yeah, I thought of that. It's a good idea. Okay, so that's it. We don't have a
Any
date
questions?
yet.
Do we need a motion to buy plastic scat?
Well, I think she said the library's playing. Didn't she say the library was
Well,
paying?
Well, I said, well, I'll check and see if I can do it at the next meeting. And she said, well, I know I have the money, but I think she would like to have half of it back, but
Oh,
it's not
got it.
necessary. Yeah. So,
Misunderstood.
I don't have it right on this table with me, but I would think it's between $30 and $40. So if we had $40 capped at more than, and it will just go in those boxes, and we can use them at camps and at the library. It's I think a good investment since we have all these, these books that we'll have, or scat and traces and prints.
Do you know how much the books are gonna be?
I think we've
Well,
already
you
done-
gave me up to $300.
Oh, okay,
And-
we did.
And what I want to do is get 6 of each one.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
have
Motion
amounts.
for,
I'd make a motion that we authorize up to $50 for the
Plastic scat.
plastic scat.
Plastic scat. It's rubber. It's really rubber. It's kind of weird looking.
For the library animal tracking.
Right,
unit.
and we'll just send that check to the to this, is Diane still the trustee of that, the president of that committee, Diane Berenberg? I don't know. I'll ask Caroline. I don't know where you'd send the money, maybe to Caroline.
Okay,
What?
so the motion's been made.
Okay, second,
I second the motion.
any further comments? All in favor? That's up to $50 pre-approved for the SCAT.
I,
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. All right, everyone probably saw the email on the Kramer and Ken. Did anyone go?
No, too cold.
No, cool.
It sounded like they wanted to do it a few more
But
times.
was this the bonfire one? We did go.
No, this
Yeah,
was
we
a
stopped.
hike.
This was the hike. This was the hike.
Oh, the hike. No, we didn't go.
It really was cool.
But they're interested in promoting
Yeah.
some of the
I think it's
nature
great.
area around here, so maybe we can talk to them about it.
Mhm.
See what,
It was a full, was it the hunt?
Full moon.
The wolf
It was the
moon.
wolf
It was
moon.
the wolf moon, right?
Oh.
okay,
That seems like
anything
a
else?
younger generation activity to me. All their friends, their, robust friends going out with
It
their
was
kids.
icy too, so that was.
Dark,
Yeah.
well, you had to have crampons and
Yeah.
it was an
Headlamp.
adventure. Headlamp, right?
Okay, I thought when I sent the information to Bonnie for the agenda, I thought Evan was gonna be here, but he did send an email around for the conditional use permits for Ingalls and P-lots. And he's meeting with the zoning officer in the next week or so, so we'll get an update next month.
Good.
I have no idea what Ingalls utilization is.
I think this was part of
Is that
the ongoing discussion, but I don't think we're ready.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think we're
charging.
ready to that, yeah. Okay, I sent around an updated version, or not an updated version, the
Right.
version from last year of the membership recommendation process.
Yep.
I didn't know whether we wanted to make any changes. This is our chance right now if we want to make any changes and how it played out last year. The only thing I'm gonna suggest that we do change is that the town, I think, is gonna be sending out the advertisements now instead of each individual committee. So
Good.
that second paragraph, I would just change it to say that the town's
Okay.
gonna be doing the advertising. Is everyone comfortable with that? I think it's
Yeah, that's
you
good.
three.
Yeah.
No, Scott, you were up last time, right?
Mm,
Tim, it's Tim.
Yeah.
And,
Tim, you and John,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
and I will let everyone know that I am not gonna read off.
Okay,
I have too many other commitments.
okay.
But I may be available for volunteering though throughout
Oh, that's good.
the year. Seriously, yeah.
We know where you
All right.
live.
Yeah, right.
Terry Marin's got you on her list.
Should I put that in the minutes that there's at least one opening?
Well, technically, there's 3 openings.
Okay, all right, so
So
I won't put
it isn't,
anything down.
yeah. There's 3 member openings every year.
Cool.
Pretty
Sure,
much
you're right.
on that. Do you have any friends?
I can think of how this,
Or anybody else?
yeah.
Tim has one, we have one. You right?
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Well,
Will you let that person know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on a call with her on next
Okay, it's a
Tuesday.
little-
Next Tuesday.
Okay, great.
Well,
All
you
right.
have to vote here to be on this committee, you have to be a resident? Is she a resident?
She's a property owner.
Is that
Oh,
all
that's
you have to
enough.
be?
that's
Okay,
enough.
all right, sorry. Shut my mouth.
A skin in the game.
She pays
All right.
taxes, right?
So any changes to this?
No, I think it worked.
Did everyone think it worked
Yeah.
okay? Okay, so I am gonna change, so can we approve me just making that one change to
Yep.
so the second paragraph, I'll just put something in the committee or the town office will advertise.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
And then I'll just rewrite it up and resend it around and we'll say, would everyone be fine with approving it with just me making that one change?
Can't change.
Me too.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so we need to vote on that.
So moved.
So can you clarify what it is?
Okay, so on the second paragraph of the recommendation process,
Did I get that?
I sent it around.
Yeah.
Apparently. I didn't see it, so and maybe it came when other things came. Okay.
So on the
Okay.
second paragraph, it
get
just
this.
says the committee's gonna advertise. Well, I think the select board has decided that the town will do the advertising for all committees. So what I'm gonna just put in there is that the town office or the committee will advertise, so that will leave it flexible.
Mhm.
Okay, we have a second?
Oh, and one more thing,
Sorry.
that it would either go to the email address that we have in here or to the chair of the committee, because I think she puts in the message that she sends to the newspaper that they should contact the chair. So those would be two things.
So I'll just cut and paste what this is and do your edits in like underline or something? Or just say amend the paragraph as you see fit?
Just amend the paragraph to include the potential that the town office will be
Office.
doing the advertising instead. And then I'll just put in there what the town requires as an and or wherever it is.
Okay, got it.
Okay. All right, we had a motion on this?
We need a second. Oh, no, we got it. We're done.
We got a second. Any further comments on it? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I,
Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. And then, I sent around, there's not much going on with the money. We only spent like for electricity and insurance, I think, last month.
Right. Let's see.
Anything else before we close?
What is the date of the February meeting?
Is it February 3rd, I was just looking at that also. Is it February 3rd, the first Tuesday?
Get the phone number, we'll keep mine on.
Can't get mine open.
Mine's February 3rd is the first Tuesday.
Good, all right.
We'll trust you on that.
Okay, if there's nothing else, we have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A second.
Second.
Any further comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I.
Any opposed? Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Nice.
Good to see you, Tim.
I'll mention this now.
See you later.
See you guys.
Bye. Stay warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The March meeting, March 3rd is the Tuesday, which is also